What's going on, everybody? Here Kwaku here, back with another video. Today I have a very simple, straightforward application. It's kind of more of a blast from the past, not so much an app review, but it is an app that you can get on the Microsoft Store. It is called Windows File Manager, as you see in front of you here. And basically what this is it allows you to use the OG Windows File Manager from Windows 3.0, but it is a little spruced up slightly, but not really. It's still the original layout and everything like that. How you select different files and different things is still the same. The cascading effect of how all your files kind of pop out of the windows and things like that, or pop out of the folders. But it's a little different. Now, what I wanted to show you too is this is what it looks like on a close-up screenshot of it on the Microsoft Store. And then if I show you the real thing here, I'm on a website here called pcjs.org. You can use virtual machines for various Windows systems, operating systems, such as like Windows 98 and stuff on it. And this is Windows 3.0 as you see running. This was from 1990 essentially. Now, when I click into it, now you can see that my cursor is captured and you see all the layouts here. So let's go to File Manager and see how it looked like real quick on this. So you can kind of see the dynamics of the discrepancies, dynamics, I'm not sure the word, of this File Manager versus the one that we have here. Let me do this by the one we have here. And it's kind of similar if you look at it closely. In fact, let me put them side by side. So yeah, it's kind of similar as you see right here versus the one on the left, which is the Windows File Manager. And basically that's the inspiration. It's kind of like a recreation, yet not recreation of the OG Windows 3.0 from the IBM PCs and back in the day. So yeah, let me minimize the browser and go full screen here for the Windows File Manager. And so the funny thing here is that it's like a nested virtual machine feeling, but it's not, because you do have like the old school like arrow kind of feeling, tabs or minimize, just the menu buttons and things like that. So you can actually increase the size, and it's running inside a container of the current / general ways that we minimize and use applications with all of these up here, the usual toolbars and stuff. But the general layout is exactly the same, where you had to individually select each drive. It wasn't all beautiful and stuff. You had to individually select each drive. Now, by comparison, this is how our file manager looks now. If I hit this PC, this is how our file manager looks now versus this one, where it was far less graphical. And let me see, is there a way to increase? Nope, there's no way to increase the view of it. You can do tree and directory. So therefore, when you click on any one of these, such as, I don't know, videos, you'll see what's in it on the right. You can go back to tree. You can change different branch levels and things like that. There's a whole bunch of random ways you can sort them and things. This is kind of just a trip, a blast from the past, a trip. So you can see all of the build videos that I've done in this hard drive. If I shrink it, it does react to shrinking and expanding. It does a lot of things. And then again, to change your drive, you just click this up here and it changes your drive, or you can click up here and you can drop to whichever drive you want. So it's pretty interesting to see just how that works. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on a video and I'm going to see, does it open it up? It opens it up just like that. So whatever you want to open up technically will show up. And if you right click and you want to copy things, copying still works as normal. You can copy to clipboard, copy, run, start bash shells, command shells, PowerShells. You can go to directories. You can go to a lot of things. So let's say I want to go to the directory of this. And then you can say, you just type in the directory. It says type name fragments into the folder. So let's see. I can type in build and let's see if anything pops up. So it shows everything related to build on my PC. What about Arise? So this is Tales of Arise that I have installed. Yep, it'll automatically search and jump to that directory, which is pretty nice. Will it let me copy in here? No, it doesn't. So if I click this Arise in my app data local and I hit OK, it will automatically jump over to it, and it loads extremely fast because it's not loading any graphics really at all. By comparison, if we do the same thing here, and I don't even know where it would be located, honestly. So if I type in Arise here, let's see how long this takes versus like what we just did here, where it was super quick. You know, you can just right click, go to directory, Let's see if this is done yet. Nope. And then I can type in Arise and then I'm already in a Rise folder, and just like that, I'm in a Rise and Tales of Vesperia and all that stuff. So it's interesting that this is still loading, and this loads it so fast, the same exact thing. So you can essentially do the same file management that you wanted to do on your original File Explorer, or your current File Explorer, our current File Explorer, in the Windows File Manager. And it's actually pretty snappy. I'm very surprised about it. This window does move around. Once again, it's almost like it's a virtual machine. It's a nested virtual machine, or just a virtual machine inside this thing right here, this computer. A lot of options going on with this. I could go through this entire thing, but I just kind of wanted to showcase the fact that this exists. And in fact, if you hit the about, you can see it's a version 10.1.4, and it's copyright Microsoft, licensed under MIT license, and you can go on GitHub because it is open source. You can go on GitHub and take a look at it yourself. So it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool to see that we have some classic stuff in there, because as we know, if you go into that System32 folder and you dig around, you will see a bunch of old icons. You will even see your phone dialer. In fact, let me see if I can see it. Yep, you see the dialer right there. If I click it, boom, the phone dialer pops up from back in the day. Even the icon kind of matches this icon here, because that's how the iconography was back in the day. So in fact, if I type in fax, let me see, fax. Okay, fax, because it was a little newer, but you can still see that the icons have not been updated in Windows, and a lot of the older stuff in there, it was just kind of depreciated and pushed back. So it's a cool thing to see here. Yeah, we have Windows File Manager running on Windows 11, and it works very, very well. It works faster than even File Explorer. Now, the only thing that I would say with this is that I believe there's no search with this. There's no search function. If I hit Control S, is there a search? No, there's not. The Control F, maybe. Yep, Control F brings up this find that I talked about before. And then if I type in a Rise, let me see, no matching files. So let's do Control F. Let's see. Oh, start from a Rises folder. So you can change exactly where you want it to be. You can be like, I want to start in Drive D. I want to start in, I know it's downloads. And I want to search for, and I'll keep it in parentheses so it specifically searches for that, Vive tool. And then it'll search for Vive tool. You check every directory looking for Vive tool. That's in downloads. I have quite a few things in downloads for Vive tool, and eventually it will actually show Vive tool, because there you go. I know Vive tool exists in my D drive. So that's, to me, far faster than, although less like interesting to look at than the File Explorer we currently have. It takes forever for it to find stuff like that. And I didn't even have to click on anything but press Control F and search, and it was like super quick, telling you as much everything that it was showing, and that's it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this application. Do you actually still use it? That's a thing I really want to know. Do you actually still use this over the File Explorer? That'll be a surprising one to hear feedback from. Let me know in the comment section below. My name is Kwaku, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.